What's up guys, Leslie here again with another Killing Floor how-to video, or tutorial I guess. The subject of today's lesson is the Berserker class, well, Berserker perk. Berserker is just amazing with melee weapons. He runs faster with them, he does extra damage with them, he takes less damage in close combat, and he gets discounts on his on some of his most powerful melee weapons, as you can see here, the katana and the chainsaw. Now, he also can't be grabbed by clots. You might have not noticed, you might have not seen in one of my other videos, well, I'm not even sure I did it, but sometimes clots run up to you and they grab you, and you can't move, and they keep biting you and attacking you, and other enemies can get close to you and kill you. Berserkers are not affected by that. However, they can be pinned in corners by large groups of enemies, so just be careful, and don't let large groups of enemies attack you from either end of a hallway. I've died from that before. It's very embarrassing. So without further ado, we are going to get into game. Now, well wait, no, first off, you see the level requirements. You just need to deal loads of damage with melee weapons, and I'm going to be using melee weapons pretty much exclusively for this map. As you can see, I'm using my trusty knife to start off with. I'm going to run around and see what weapons I can scavenge. I just picked up a bullpup, which is a decent backup weapon. Oh, fire axe, perfect. Now you just need to be a bit wary. Just there, I wasn't wary enough, and a clot managed to get me on the stairs, but oh well, don't mind so much because they didn't do much damage. Another thing which I've been informed by one of my subscribers, Deep Puzzlement, shout out to you bud, in my last video I didn't cover the weight system. If you look in the bottom left hand corner of my screen, you can see there is a number. It's the sort of lowest right thing. 12 out of 15. 15 kilograms of equipment you can carry. I think it's kilograms at least. And I am carrying 12. Each item has its own individual weight limit, and yeah, that's about it really. As you can see now, I'm using basic normal melee attacks, but if you hit the middle mouse button or the shift button I've got, you do a power attack. It does much more damage, but it is a lot slower. It's a bit of a trade-off really. You can either go through a crowd swinging and hacking and doing loads of damage very quickly, or you can save up for the power attack and just, you know, one-hit a big enemy sometimes. Now, I'm just going to have a look at weapons I can get here. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell the axe as well. You see in the axe, I'm going to buy the katana. The katana is a very, very light weapon, allowing you to carry lots of other weapons. And I'm going to buy the machete as well. Now, I'm going to pause the video now, and then in the next wave or so, I'm going to show you the weapons I have collected. Okay, so I've just finished wave 3, and I now have a nice arsenal of weapons to show you. The katana, which is a very quick, high damage weapon. The machete, which is the same speed of a knife, but does a little bit more damage. And the chainsaw, with a very powerful upswing attack, or just sort of hold the trigger down and run at them kind of function. I'm going to show you this one first. Now, the chainsaw is awesome. Everyone's going to go, oh, let's take a chainsaw. Chainsaws are amazing. Just because of the amount of damage you can do with them very, very quickly. Only thing is, though, if you have a katana or any other weapon, you run faster, because this counts as a gun, which is a bit lame. But still a nice weapon. Nothing really wrong with it. And it is very, very good fun. You can like reenact the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So fun. We shall look at the machete now. This is a good weapon if you're like in wave 2 or 3 or something. Sorry, I always kill crawlers with pistol. It's a good weapon if you're in wave 2 or 3 maybe, but later on you need something more powerful. For example, the katana. Oops, that's not a katana, is it? If I can hit him, you can one-hit husks if you can actually hit them, but I can't because I'm an idiot. And you can kill crawlers as well. Normally I kill crawlers with a pistol or something, because they're just a pain in the ass to hit normally, because they do a lunge attack. And they cover the distance to you very quickly, and they're at sort of foot height, so they are a bit of a pain to hit. So yeah, those are the weapons. I normally stick with a katana, because it's very light. You get to carry a nice backup weapon, like a grenade launcher or something. I'm going to pause it now, and we're going to advance a few waves, and I will show you some nice backup weapons to use with this class. Okay, so you can use any weapon really as a backup weapon, but people like to go for, you've got like your close combat weapon for taking out the basic enemies. People normally go for a nice weapon to take out groups. or powerful weapons to deal with big enemies, like that flesh pound is charging me now. Ta-da! We will cover some other weapons in the next wave. One quick note I want to show you here, how to kill one of these Skrakes. Just keep hitting it with your katana. And normally, in higher difficulties, you can stun them. Well, sorry, when you get a higher level on your perk class, you can stun lock them, whereby they cannot move at all. I know it's a waste killing crawlers with a grenade, but you know, it was funny, and there's a bloat as well, so I feel completely justified. I feel justified in killing crawlers by any means necessary anyway, but you know. Now some other backup weapons you can use as a Berserker, which lots of people like as well, are rapid fire weapons for dealing with large crowds. You can have the MAC-10 submachine pistol, for example. Sorry, it's yeah, I suppose it is a machine pistol really. And the Scar assault rifle. Now this is a good weapon. As you can see, it's extremely rapid fire. And you can just drain a lot of bullets into one target very quickly, or lots of bullets into many targets very quickly. Now, another thing I like about this, the MAC-10, is you can go to semi-automatic mode and just shoot the crawlers, which are a pain. So you can kill, it's a large clip of 30 bullets, so you can kill 30 crawlers without having to worry about them biting your heels. And then you've got your melee weapon for the rest of the kills. Whoops, didn't mean to kill it with that, but oh well. But yeah, if you're outnumbered and there's a massive group of enemies, oh no, what do? There's too many of them. Look, there's hundreds of them. I just imagine there are hundreds. Go full auto on the MAC-10, and you can just shoot everything to death. And there's a husk in the distance, which is going to be a pain in the ass. Screw this. So yeah, if you're outnumbered, then you can always just go spray and pray. Because you don't have any perks from the other classes, like you get recoil bonuses when you play as a commando. Because you don't get any bonuses like that. You normally have to rely on spray and pray or single shot accurate shooting with grenades quite often, which I enjoy a lot. But yeah, those are just some weapons you can use to kill, well, as a sort of complement to your close combat prowess. So yeah, for the final wave, I will be using the weapons I like to choose normally. So I'm going to be selling these, and I will show you the final wave in a minute. Another quick nasty trick you can do is place pipe bombs by welded doors, so when large groups of enemies build up and break through, you can blow them up like that. But be careful, don't stand too close to them, otherwise they'll blow you up as well. So just quick warning before the final wave. Here we go. Okay, final wave guys, Patriarch. At the moment he's upstairs. Now, I've chosen a nice hold point downstairs. I've picked a dead-end corridor with a welded door, and I've placed 4 pipe bombs here. This is the easiest way to win the round as a Berserker. It's just too much hassle tracking down the Patriarch and killing him with a melee weapon. He has very nasty melee attacks and can knock you back, so make him angry. Ah! Rocket damage. Should run off my pipe bomb any minute now. Ran too quickly over them, sadly. Oh! Got blown up. Ah, well. That's the one problem with using pipe bombs, but you get the gist of the tutorial, and I guess this is quite a humorous ending. But yes, trying to blow yourselves up. You can track him down and kill him by hand, I guess, but it is much easier to rely on your other weapons like crossbows or hand cannons, pipe bombs, etc., etc. Explosives are good. But yeah, I don't normally play Berserker solo, so I'm obviously not very good at it. I'm very good against, well, the basic enemies because I fight them all the time, but I'm not good at soloing a Patriarch. Soloing the Patriarch is just a bit too much for me to handle. So I'm sorry to disappoint you guys in this final wave, but you know, hey, I tried my best. So this has been my tutorial on how to play the Berserker. Just don't blow yourself up with pipe bombs is always a good tip. Right, cheers guys, and I'll see you in a bit.